Hello friends, welcome to this video, and in this video we'll be talking about again the VLOOKUP function, but we'll be going with a concept known as approximate match. In the previous video I talked about the VLOOKUP function but with the exact match. So if you have not seen the video, then please go through that video first of all, and then you come to this video. The link of the previous video is placed on the top of this video, so please go through it. Now in this video we'll be talking about the approximate match, and we'll see that okay how it is differing from the exact match in the VLOOKUP function. Here we are having the VLOOKUP with approximate match. Now what is approximate match? VLOOKUP with approximate match is used to find the closest match to a value in the first column of a table and return a value in the same row from another column. It is commonly used for things like grading or text brackets. To use approximate match, set the fourth argument of VLOOKUP to true or omit it entirely. So here what we are having an example of the scores. Now see, many times you must have seen that suppose if I want to create a grading sheet, if I want to give some kind of a grade, like let's say A, B, C, D, E, or if I want to give some fail, pass, first class, second class, distinction, etc., then what we have normally, we are having the range of values. So if your marks are between, let's say, 0 and less than 40, then you are failing. If the marks are between 40 and 59, then you are having the second class. If your marks are between 60 and 69, then you are having first class, and likewise. Okay. Now normally what happens that a student may not get exactly 40 marks or 60 marks or let's say 70 marks. The student may get, let's say, 55 or 64 or 77. So in this kind of situation, if you want to give a particular grade, then we can go for here the concept known as approximate match. Also for the text calculation, because text structure they have that kind of a table, and in the table it is mentioned that if your income is between this and this, then you pay, let's say, 10% of the your earning. So in those kind of situations we use the approximate match. In the previous video, I discussed about the syntax of the VLOOKUP. So please check out this video. In the VLOOKUP syntax, we are having the last argument which is known as range lookup. So in the range lookup, I already mentioned in the previous video that if you want to go for the exact match, then you write down false in the range lookup. And if you want to have the approximate match, then you write down here true. If you don't write anything in the range lookup, then automatically it will be going for the approximate match. So now in this sheet, we are having an example where we are having the score threshold, then we are having the grade here. Now here we are entering some score, and then I want to know the grade of a particular student. So let's say a student has scored 76 marks out of 100. So I want to know the grade based on this grade table. So if the student is scoring 76, then you can see here that the grading will be C, because this B grading will be available to those students whose score is equal to 80 or above 80. If it is less than 80 and if it is greater than 70, then it will be C grade. So here I should get the answer C grade. If the score is, let's say, 74, or let me put here 66. So if the score is 66, then I should be getting here the grade that is known as D, because the D grade is given to those students whose score is equal to or greater than 60 and less than 70. So let us use here the VLOOKUP, but we'll be going for the approximate match here. So in this cell that is known as E6, I'll type here the function VLOOKUP, press tab. Now as I've shown you in the previous video, then we have to use this fx. So I click on fx here. So we get this dialog box. Now we have to write down first of all the lookup value. So lookup value will be this one, that is I want to take this value, that is the score of one of the student. It is D6. So D6 is written over here, lookup value. And then I have to write down the table array. So I have to select the whole table from where I have to fetch that grade. So in the table array, if I click inside the table array, then I have to select this whole table. It's a small table, so I can select with my mouse. So I've selected this whole table. So written here, table array is A5 colon B10. Now see, suppose if this table is available in the next sheet, then what will happen that if you go to the next sheet and then if you select the whole table, then here in the table array, first of all, the sheet name will be written and then it will be written like this, that is A5 colon B10. But as our this lookup table is currently available in the same sheet, that's why it is written here A5 colon B10. Now column index number. Now see, I want to get what? I want to get the grade of a particular student whose score is this much. So the grade here, the column index number of the grade column will be 2, because here we have only two columns, the score threshold column and the grade column. So the column index number of the grade column will be 2. This is 1 and this is 2. So in the column index number, I write down here 2. And you see, as soon as I write down here 2, I'm getting here the answer C. Now range lookup. Now see, range lookup, if I don't type anything, then also it will be taking as an approximate match. And suppose if I want to have the approximate match here, if I want to write down something in the range lookup, then for the approximate match, I can write down here 1. So 1 is true, that is approximate match. Or I can also write down here in the range lookup true. If I write down here true, it is true. So you can write down here either true or 1. If you want to have the exact match, then you have to write down here false or 0. So I want to go for the approximate match, so true, and still you can see that the answer is C. Now I click on OK button, and here we are getting the answer C. Let us check here. So see, if the score is 76, then 76 means it is between 70 and 80, so it will be C. If I drag the formula down, then here I'm getting D. Is it correct? Yes, D is correct, because here we are getting 66. So 66 is between 60 and 70, so it is D. Now see, here I'm getting that NA. Why I'm getting here NA? Let us evaluate. Because see, if the score is 55, so 55 means it is less than 60. So here I should be getting the answer F, that is fail. But I'm getting here NA. Why I'm getting here NA? So let us evaluate here. So in this cell, that is E6 cell, if I double click, I'm writing here the range of this table, that is A5 colon B10. Remember this range A5 colon B10. Now if I go to this cell here, that is E7, if I double click, you see here the range has changed. The table array range has changed. It is now A6 colon B11. And if I come here in this cell, that is E8, if I double click, so here the range has also changed. It is now A7 colon B12. Now see what is happening here, that this table range will be always same for any of this score. So what I can do here, that in this cell, that is E6 cell, if I double click, I have to not type here simple A5, I have to type here $A $5 colon $B $10, because I want to go for the absolute reference here. So I can click here in A5, I can press here F4. So A5 becomes now $A $5. If I click here in B10, I press F4 key, F4 function key. Now it becomes here $B $10. And now you can see that our range is now fixed. If I press enter, so I'm getting here the same answer C. I drag the formula down, and you see now we are getting the answer here F, which is correct. So this is how we are using the approximate match. And remember, for the approximate match, whichever the column we are using here for the approximate match, that the values within that column has to be written in the ascending order. That is the condition over here for the approximate match. I cannot write down here, first of all, let's say 80, then 60, then 90, then 0, then 70. No. All these values has to be in a sequence in the ascending order. Then only that approximate match will work. Yeah, so this is the condition that you have to remember here. This is about the VLOOKUP with the approximate match. Now in the next video, I'll be discussing about a very, very important concept, which is the rules that you have to follow for this VLOOKUP function. Okay, we have already seen in these two videos how to use the VLOOKUP, but still some of the rules that you have to follow. So let us meet in the next video, and we'll discuss about the important rules related to the VLOOKUP function. See you then.